I mean, how much more pure than this pass can you get? Shedeur is the man.
I don't know if it has an impact on much, but Shedeur's been great. I mean, he's a lot of fun to be around in those meeting rooms, and I think so far there's been, at least once in the meeting room that he's made me crack a smile. And
I think it's, the outside world makes it up a lot bigger than it is. When you're day to day and you're in meetings with these guys, you're out of practice, we spend so much time together. Of course, we're all competing, but you become friends with everybody. We're helping each other. There's an open dialogue in the quarterback room.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Think it's best I put my...
So YouTube family, on this video, we're gonna have only mostly receipts. I just gotta get to the video receipts of this video because Shedeur absolutely balled out during this little OTA events that they had, and a lot of people would tell you different. So let's show the actual stats over here, and we're gonna look at the videos. So Joe Flacco was 9 of 14. That raised a lot of eyebrows to real football aficionados. Now, he is 40 years old, but Tom Brady won the Super Bowl at 43. Let's not use the age disparity. But then we look at Kenny Pickett, 9 of 16, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, but 0 touchdowns. You have no paddings on. How are you struggling during OTAs? And Dillon Gabriel, oh boy, Dillon Gabriel looked like every bit of a guy that was lost out there. You guys hear what I'm trying to tell you? I tried to give Dillon Gabriel the benefit of the doubt. A lot of people made excuses for him. A lot of people said it wasn't his fault, but this guy is out here throwing interceptions. People are not trying to call him out. I don't know what the situation regarding that Dillon Gabriel stats is, but here, read the stats on what they were saying right here. That told me everything I need to know about the little quarterback battles. And I do mean little quarterback battles, because now people are telling you, brother, it's OTAs. I've never seen people keep track of OTA stats. And YM Boog 32 said, nah, y'all need to see how this unfolds. So when certain decisions are made, y'all can't argue or deny the fact of who's the best. And I'm with that. You need to have this type of a situation going on there, because there seems to be more excuse than ever, because Dillon Gabriel's out here doing this, throwing interceptions. Right. Right. Look at it. Dillon is out here throwing interceptions, and Tony Grossi, I want you guys to hear the hatred that he has to hate, because we're going to look at video proof on how Shedeur played out here.
Probably had more reps than anyone, followed by Flacco and Shedeur Sanders, kind of a distant fourth. 9 of 14 in terms of number of touchdowns. Dillon Gabriel, 11 of 16, a touchdown and an interception off a tip pass at the line of scrimmage by Mason Graham. Shedeur Sanders, 7 of 9, 3 TDs. All of the TDs occurred in the 7-on-7 red zone period. So take what you want out of those numbers. Probably had more reps than anyone.
You see that racist bastard Tony Grossi? He underlined and undermined what Shedeur did. Look, never forget the stats that Shedeur actually threw out there. Look at that. Shedeur was 7 for 9. And today I'm going to do a video where Shedeur was 13 of 13 for today. This stat that I'm talking about is yesterday's stat. Well, today Shedeur was 13 for 13. But according to Tony Grossi, Shedeur is not a great player. He's not good. It was only in the red zone. Meanwhile, Dillon Gabriel interception, he tried to dismiss it as it was Mason Graham who tipped it, although Dillon should be warranted for that execution, because that play that got executed by Dillon Gabriel shows the fact that he's too small. Okay, that interception wasn't tipped by Mason Graham at all. What are we saying here? Are we going to keep having excuses for Dillon Gabriel? So that interception you guys are seeing is different from the one Tony Grossi is talking about, because we didn't see a ball get tipped. We seen it got thrown right to the defender. But that's what the semantics they play. So let's look at what's really been going on with Shedeur, how he's been handling this, and how everything actually been. So let's go the Shedeur Sanders touchdown pass to Brendan Bates.
Hey, go to Ted! Hey, get it, go!
You can clearly see who's by far a skillful passer, nice anticipation, ball placement. I mean, what more you want from a young quarterback? That's exceptional.
Hey, go to Ted! Hey, get it, go!
I mean, everything about Shedeur looked advanced. He seems to have this love with today's game of football where your tight end becomes the best everything on the field. Look at the touchdown pass and the completions he thrown to his other tight end, Trey McKitty.
First flat vertical, 2 and 3, that's 2 vertical on down. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, let's look at that again on a replay with a different angle. You can see, yes, they have no pads on, but I'm looking at anticipation, ball placement, everything. The way he just thrown that pass to Trey McKitty was only 2 things are going to happen. An incompletion, or his receiver has a chance and completes the pass. The reception. So all I got to see from here is Shedeur is a standout individual when it comes to focusing on the game, paying attention to who he has to throw it to, has the proper placement of the ball. You cannot get over that. You cannot get over that. Then we have when he does his screen touch passes to his running back. So you got Pierre Strong Jr., who's going to receive this completed pass from Shedeur.
That's crazy.
Let's look at it on a different angle again. You can see the guy is comfortable. That's all I'm looking at. Body language, footwork, the release of the ball, anticipation. What more do you want from this? Let's look at it one more time. Salute to Pierre Strong. What more do you want? Shedeur Sanders is a polished quarterback in every single way. So let's look at more of a comparison between him and the scrub talent that's known as Kenny Pickett. Well, I don't want to disrespect Kenny Pickett, but we definitely know Dillon Gabriel. Overhyped to say the least. He is not a 3rd-round pick. Okay. You just seen both of them side by side. Who has better ball? Interception. Right. Embarrassing, man. Dillon Gabriel. Look at this beautiful pass by Shedeur. Who's the better quarterback? That's all we want to know. You can see it. Like, Kenny Pickett got some zips, but the fact that it takes him damn near over 50% of the work of basically incompletions or more to actually accomplish proper completions. It seems that the 2 quarterbacks who are in the running is no other than Joe Flacco and Shedeur. And Joe Flacco was 9 of 16. That tells you everything everything you need to know. Today, Shedeur was 13 of 13. Ladies and gentlemen, it speaks volume who in that quarterback room clearly has the helm of things, who make players feel more comfortable. Yes, this was volunteering, but the fact that this guy is informed and ready, it tells me what I need to know, what I should get ready for. I mean, geez. Interceptions after interceptions, and for Tony Grossi to throw a slight at Shedeur like that told me everything I needed to know. So I'm going to listen to what Joe Flacco had to say of these things.
I don't know if it has an impact on much, but Shedeur's been great. I mean, he's a lot of fun to be around in those meeting rooms, and I think so far there's been, at least once in the meeting room that he's made me crack a smile, and that's what it's all about. He's a young guy trying to learn some football and come out here and practice well and do those things. And like I said, he's been a lot of fun. I mean, he's come up to me and, listen, I probably wasn't too far away from playing against his dad, and now I'm playing with him. So, Jay, I don't know if it has an impact on much, but Shedeur's been great. I mean, he's a lot of fun to be around in those meeting rooms. And I think so far there's been, at least once in the meeting room that he's made me crack a smile. And that's what it's all about. I actually, just from experience, I think they tend to get a little bit of a kick out of me just because I am 40 years old now and could be their fathers probably. And it's fun for me too in the same kind of way. I mean, they're young and they have a lot of life and a lot of energy and a lot of, new things that kind of keep me in the loop with my kids and all those things. It's fun. I mean, everybody in that locker room, it's like we're all 25-year-olds just having the time of our lives, and look, we get to come out here and do this for a living.
So just watching Joe Flacco even contest to who Shedeur is, it told me everything I needed to know. So let's hear on some other quarterbacks like Kenny Pickett on his evaluation.
I think it's, the outside world makes it up a lot bigger than it is. When you're day to day and you're in meetings with these guys, you're out of practice, we spend so much time together. Of course, we're all competing, but you become friends with everybody. We're helping each other. There's an open dialogue in the quarterback room to, help each other grow. So I think it's a great media headline, but when you get in the building in a quarterback room, and at least all the ones that I've been in, you really become friends with these guys, and we're just pushing each other.
He said the right thing. I'm not mad at what he said, but I want to show you why I don't trust the Browns organization. They continually do dumb gimmicks like this right here, like the receiver coach. I guess the new Odell Beckham thing is to catch with one hand and all this, but if anybody knows football, this is some Pop Warner level type of training right here, bro. Because at the professional ranks, I wouldn't think they're trying to practice on one hand catch. I know what you aficionados in the comment sections are going to tell me this makes a better receiver. I'm here to tell you to ask any top level receivers. No, the fuck, this doesn't make you a better receiver. It just clearly doesn't. It's waste of time. And this gets to show you inside the inner things of Cleveland Browns and why they are a continuous losing organization. But I will also show you why Joe Flacco, although he was 9 of 16, I do like the zip and Joe Flacco passes. Like right here, he has a whip of things, 40 years old and all, but still got a strong arm. He can contend with the receivers who got track speed levels like a Jerry Jeudy. So I will give you that. So the quarterbacks, even though Joe Flacco was 9 of 16, I got him and Shedeur easily for 1 and 2. But after the day, with the video that I'm about to drop of Shedeur going 13 of 13, that told me everything I need to know. Now, look at this throw to the tight end again. Pay attention. Look at this. It's quick. What was this garbage about everybody saying that Shedeur doesn't have an arm? He's not accurate. Look, if you don't like a guy, you don't like a guy. But don't fabricate stories when we have visions of watching beautiful darts like this in practice. Yes, it's OTAs. There's no pads, but you're looking for comfortability in your quarterback. He's the face of your franchise, or at least going to be if given a real significant chance. And looks like he was given a chance today and went 13 of 13. But you're not going to see headlines for that. The only headlines you're seeing about Shedeur is more regurgitated garbage from people spewing this propaganda and nonsense who don't like Shedeur. And instead of them just saying that and look, I'm not going to get into details why they don't like Shedeur, because there's only been one group of people who really stick it to a T on why they don't like this certain group of individuals. And it just get weird the more reasoning you hear from them. It's like they're either and I don't want to use that word for the algorithm, but it's like something not right up their noggin. Like, what's going on with you, gang? Like, what's wrong with you mentally? And I hope you get better and we get you right, because whatever you're going through, it's not really cool for you to spew this nonsense, because you can see in every bit of the way Shedeur has got acclimated to things. Shedeur has really trumped up the things, and this competition should be a fair one. Stop giving more reps to who you want to give more reps to. Why not have a fair competition and see who is the better guy to handle things for right now? But like I said, it's not preseason yet. I guess during preseasons and playing against other teams and during practices, we'll really get a gauge to see where Shedeur is, where it lies with him. So for right now, in the meantime, I'm going to leave you guys with this video and just tell you, man, look, I'm hyped because now with this proof that we're watching, with this video that I'm dropping, there's no more excuses. Shedeur, it looks in every bit of the way the better man. He looks like the first round pick. It doesn't look like anything that's close to him besides a Joe Flacco, who's aging in time, and he is not going to be the face of your team, even if he is the starter for today. But it's a clear case. If we're going off these four quarterbacks, your quarterback for the future is Shedeur Sanders. Now, this is deeper than football and bigger than football.
Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve.